It's time for you to participate in the User Story Challenge. We're giving feedback on viewer-contributed user stories. Hello and welcome back to Swattage, the Software Innovation Lab. If you're new here, my name is Dale Richards. I'm a software innovator from Salt Lake City, Utah, and I love making software that changes the world. I'm building a SaaS product from concept to cash, and I'm taking you with me for the ride. If you want to build apps, grow your SaaS business, and make money doing cool software entrepreneur-related stuff, start now by subscribing and hitting the bell. Okay, this is from Tiff. Tiff has a solution called Two Ferry, and the best, easiest way I can describe it is it's kind of like an Uber or a Lyft. It's a rideshare app, but instead of having one driver, there are two. Oh. So, for example, and the use case is like the one that's described here in this story right here. So, as a user, I want to create an account so that I can request rides from a driver team who will take me and my vehicle home. So, you want to get home, but your car needs to get home too. So, basically, someone drives you in your car home to your house, and then the driver has a way to get back because there's actually two drivers. Yep. So that's the concept behind Two Ferry. It's a really cool thing that my friend Tiff is working on. So let's start with this one. As a user, I want to create an account so that I can request rides from a driver team who will take me and my vehicle home. Now, the intent here in the so that, obviously kind of is explaining, why I'm trying to do it. So I'm curious to know what you think about this user story.
Yeah. So as someone that is totally unfamiliar, this could be helpful to me to know basically what the app is, but the so that in this user story is seemingly a description of what the whole app is.
Right.
And so if I'm a developer or designer on the team, I probably don't need the so I can request rides from a driver team who will take me and my vehicle home, because that's what the app is about.
Right.
And so the so that probably could be improved in terms of just taking the next step.
And here you would say the next step would be, as a user, I want to create an account so that
I can request a ride.
Okay.
And I think that if I already know what the app is about, that's great. That tells me that I need to create an account before I can request a ride, right? And so it tells me a little bit of the order. There might be a little bleed over in can I request a ride doing this user story, or is that not part of it? So you could probably even simplify it more. And be more specific about what it means to create an account. Like, as a user, I want to create an account so that I can use Two Ferry.
Okay. All right. Super. You said something that was really a helpful hint, and that is that sometimes the so that really can help us determine the order of user stories. So relative to each other, first there's the first user story and then the second one. So I want to create an account so I can log in. I want to log in so I can request a ride. I want to request a ride so I can get a driver. Yep. And so there's kind of this, in some cases it's kind of implicit, but sometimes it can also be explicit. You're really determining how the user stories link up together in the user story map. Yep. And we actually have had a video about user story mapping.
Cool. Awesome.
But yeah, okay.
Great one, Tiff.
All right.
Here's another one.
Next one from Tiff. So as a driver, I want to receive notifications even if I am not using the app at that moment of when new ride requests come in.
Okay.
What do you think?
Not bad. Let's see. There's a clear user. There's an action that's going to happen, receiving notifications. There's a little bit of an aside of hey, I want to make sure that this includes a case you might not be thinking about, which is when I'm not using the app. And the so that is implicit, maybe it could be a little more clear, so that I don't miss new ride requests when they come in, or there is not really a so that there, but it's implicit that a new ride request has come in and I don't want to miss it.
Right. Okay. So you might clarify the so that to say so that I don't miss new ride requests come in when I'm not using the app, for example.
Yeah. You could even break it up. That's a really good note. Is I want to receive notifications. I don't know enough about the technology to know what the aside. Maybe there's some special thing we've already bumped into and know. But a really clear one would be, as a driver, I want to receive notifications when I'm not using the app so that I don't miss da-da-da. So really cut that into the most atomic unit.
I would say also, how atomic are we going to get?
Yeah.
Because you might want to, here's some ideas, Tiff. You might need to actually specify what kind of notifications or the channel through which the notification flows. So you might say, as a driver, I want to receive push notifications. Yep. So that when new ride requests come in, so that I don't miss new ride requests. Or you could say, I want to receive text notifications. So you have push notifications as a channel, but you might also have text notifications or email notifications. And so all of that really kind of depends upon how you want the user to receive the notification. And that can speak to like the timeliness or the urgency of the notification.
Yep.
But then it also has downstream impacts for your architecture, because suddenly now if you're including text messages, text notifications, then you have to include some kind of an SMS service, integrated into your the rest of your app, right, in your architecture. So that has downstream impacts for cost and also architecture.
Yep.
Coming up next, it's Todd versus me. We're going to exchange user stories and figure out who wrote them better. That's coming up next on Swattage, the Software Innovation Lab. Join us again. Videos are published every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12 noon Mountain Time.